How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Rabbit Transit Garage. I figured today we will give you a quick update on the Satellite and the Dart. And here we go.
Alright, as Jay said, this video is a quick update on the Fatty Satty. We have front suspension done, new rotors, pads, and calipers. All the steering's been replaced, side to side. Lower control arms have the stiffening plates added, bushings, and I went with greasable pivot bushings. Those videos are coming out soon. For the engine compartment, I couldn't decide on a color, so for now I went with white. I figure I can always repaint it. Got a new master cylinder. New gaskets. The heater box is going to be coming out also. One to clean up and go through it. But I also got a wiring harness. So I kind of need it out of the way. And most of the dash. That's another video coming out. Steering box. I have to decide whether I just keep this one for now. Get a rebuilt power unit. Or to go manual. K-member I need to clean up and paint yet. This hasn't been painted yet because this is bent and I need to fix this. It's pushed up. That'll be another probably quick video. I'd also like to give a big thank you and shout out to Mopar Mike for donating a gas tank strap for the Fatty Satty. It's pretty cool. Definitely put it to use. Another video that's going to be coming out on the Fatty Satty is battery production style subframe connectors. We need to go outside and show you what we're going to do with that. Alright, so I acquired this boat trailer. I have no idea what to do with it. Me and Jay were sitting there hemming and hawing back and forth on what to use it for. So, out of curiosity, I got on a Satellite. From the end of the front crossmember for the torsion bars to the spring mount on a two-door B-body is 48 inches. This is more than 8 feet, so I'm like, I should see just using this beam for square tubing, recycle it basically. And not only is it long enough, but it's actually the perfect width to fit inside the frame rail if you cut it open in the back. Again, if you watch Battery Productions, they did it on the Nacho Cuda and the Crew Cab Dart. So, this will be a budget subframe connector build. And Jay has talked me into keeping it green just because. If you're a new subscriber and haven't seen this car before, kind of getting you caught up, the floors inside the car have already been replaced. There are videos on that. I also sealed it. So the next video is also going to include wiring. I went with a quick wire out of Fond du Lac. I'm a Wisconsin guy, so I'm trying to keep it local. That should be a pretty entailed video or two. Also on the agenda, the car actually has to move. So I have a couple of different engines to use. I have two 383s. This is one of them. This, I believe, is a 9.2-to-1 compression engine originally. It has dish pistons, and they're quite a bit down the hole. This one is just going to get a mild refresh. Just valve job. It's going to keep the 5/16 heads. I have an aluminum 4-barrel intake and a Holley 750. Do another video. It's a 3310, I believe. The other engine was rebuilt and lasted about 100 miles, and it's hurt. Actually, every single valve has been hit by a piston. So my plan is, No Name Nationals is coming up awfully quick. I only have weekends to work on the car like most people do. I'm going to go through this thing quick and make sure it runs. so that I have an engine for the car. And then if I have time, I'm going to build the other engine to be more fun. But I still want to be able to drive the car to the No Name Nationals. So I'll be looking for that video, a video of this engine, and the other 383. I got a 318 poly too, but I've kind of decided that's no.
All right, so we'll transition over to the Dart here. So I've had a few videos on fixing this wheelhouse. I ended up actually replacing the center because the factory metal was it was too bad. So I ended up replacing that. I worked with the factory contours here because the backside of the quarter panel will rest up against here. I got the lip on the bottom down here. I got that formed in, so now this is one solid structure. I have the drop down cut to fit and found that this is actually worse off than I originally anticipated. This is a terrible, terrible form. So what I might be doing is actually just making this lower quarter for the drop down, in addition to right here, before I can put the quarter panel on, which we dragged out there, and getting ready to slice and dice that thing. I still got to figure out once the quarter's on, it doesn't have to be finished, but once it's on, I got to go through the vibration. The car does have a vibration. I'm anticipating that is either a transmission mount or a U-joint. I got to go through, I want to do a shift kit in the 518, since this has a 518 automatic. I still have to put the overflow bottle in, since for Sykeston, for the AHRA rules, for tech. Also, got to put a locking dipstick tube. And I'm planning on putting front disc brakes on the car, doing a large bolt pattern conversion. And I'm also planning on replacing the rear axles again for large bolt pattern. So I want to run some 15-inch wheels. I'm limited with the 14s on both ends, of course. So I do have the spindles and I have the upper control arms that I can convert this to large bolt pattern. And then just a multitude of additions, go fast goodies. I'm planning because I want the car faster. And we'll head on down the road here. So as soon as the quarter panel is done, I'll be working on the mechanical stuff. This has been a long, tedious process. So I'm sure as some of you have mentioned, or as you've seen in previous videos, I made 5 individual patches in order to clean up this wheelhouse. So I actually went through, there was a little bit of, after I welded it, I got a little aggressive with the grinder, and I had some porous spots here. So these little boogers are intended to clean those up. So so that's about it for right now. Thanks for watching, and like, share, subscribe. There's gonna be a lot of content, some of which that I have not mentioned. I haven't driven the car and haven't driven the Dart in about a year or so. A lot of the stuff is maintenance, and then a lot of surprises potentially down the road. So hope to talk to you soon. Have a great day, and like, share, subscribe. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Bye.